Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're now listening to another episode of the Doug Cal Show. You already know. Today we're going to be talking about a lot of different topics. We're going to be talking about this book I just finished reading. We're going to be talking about Ninja Turtles because I've been watching a lot of Ninja Turtles stuff lately. We're going to be talking about the governor's decision to reopen Georgia, which I don't agree with, but yeah. And amongst other things, we're gonna be I'm gonna give a plug to another podcast. Shout out to Derek Moreland and the Crock Pot Convo, my bad. Damn, I don't know why I keep saying Convo, shit. But yeah, go check that out on iTunes, Apple Podcasts and iTunes, same shit. Go check that out on anywhere you can get podcasts. Again, it's called the Crock Pot Convo. They got a great show. Check it out. It's hilarious. They are some hilarious people, man. They're really funny. They're really down to earth, cool people. So I think y'all like this show. But like I said, go check it out. Okay, so let's start with Ninja Turtles. Now, if anybody knows me, they'll know that I'm a fan of the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, alright, that's cool. Now, we're going to start out by talking about the 90s series, the movies. The 1990 original movie. That movie was by far the best movie out of all of them. Secret of the Ooze was good. Turtles 3, Turtles in Time, no. Did not like it. Didn't have anything to do with Shredder. Didn't have nothing to do with what the first two movies was about even. So, for those of you who haven't seen the movie, which I'm sure a lot of you have, but I'm going to go into a brief synopsis of what the movie was about. So, it starts out with, the Ninja Turtles in the sewer. It starts out with April telling about this mysterious crime wave and how they have no trace of where these crimes are coming from. So then she goes into the parking lot and she sees this big ass giant rat. So then she gets mugged by these people. And then so out of nowhere, these four guys show up in, masks, and they are fighting these bad dudes off. And so then she's sitting, the fourth dude, his name is Raphael, he loses his side. So, but he ends up getting it back, later on in the film. So then, to the next point of the movie, now they're down in the sewer, and April's passed out because she fainted, whenever she seen him, and then she woke up, and the rat, who we now find out is Master Splinter, is telling her, the story of how they became the Ninja Turtles. So for 15 years, they lived in New York. But before the time of him living in New York, he was a pet of his master, Hamato Yoshi. And he practiced the art of ninjutsu from its cage, figuring out what his master did. So then, now he lives in New York. So he was scavenging one day, and he found a glass jar with 4 baby turtles. So they were crawling into a strange glowing ooze, and the next morning he received a shock. They had doubled in size. So basically, them motherfuckers got big. And And then one of them spoke. It said pizza, pizza. So then he started training them in the art of ninjutsu, just like his master had taught him. And he was growing too. So he turned into a giant mutant rat too. So, that's how they became the Ninja Turtles and Splinter. So he gave them all names. Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. And he got the names from a Renaissance book he found. So then the next point in the movie is, so April, they take them, they go back to April's apartment to go home, and then they're chilling, having pizza or whatever. So then they go home, and they come in, and everything's just all over the place. And they don't see Splinter. Splinter's gone. And they're just like, uh-oh, we know something happened. They're just like, no, our master's been kidnapped. So they go back to April's house, and they're all upset. So anyways, they end up staying over. And then this huge, big-ass fight happens, because Raph gets pissed off at Leo because he's like, this is bullshit. We shouldn't be just sitting here on our ass, waiting for something to happen. We got to go out there and fight these motherfuckers, because they got our master, and we got to go find them and kick some ass. And Leo's like, we have to wait until April comes up with something. And he's like, oh, so that's the plan from a great leader, huh? Just sit here on our fucking asses and just wait. And he's like, I never said I was a great leader. And then so big old fight ensues between him and him. So Raph gets out. And then, he goes and ends up getting into a fight with a bunch of dudes. And then, meanwhile, there's April showing the rest of the turtles her antique store. So, and she's like, yo, where's Raph? And they're all like, oh, he's just chilling. He's just blowing off some steam, And, so then, basically, she's like, hasn't he been gone a long time? And they're like, no, he'll probably be back any minute. And then just boom, a whole bunch of foot ninjas just bust in the motherfucking room, just bust through the window. And they're like, oh my God. And then April's like, oh, is he alive? And they're like, no, he's barely alive. But anyways, it turns out a big ass fight ensues. And, so then they end up getting out of the apartment because it's on fire. They end up going to and that's also where they meet Casey Jones. So, yeah, man. This movie's great. I'm not gonna spoil the whole movie for y'all, but I figured I'd do a little bit of a movie review. So next, we're gonna talk about the 1987 cartoon. I know I'm going backwards, but shit, I don't care. But, the 1987 cartoon was great. I liked it. See, I was born in 1990, so, I didn't actually grow up when the cartoon first started. But I did like the cartoon, and I still love the cartoon to this day. The cartoon was just great. There's the dialogue between Shredder and Krang and Rocksteady and Bebop. It's just funny. Like Shredder and Krang, they argue like an old married couple. And Bebop and Rocksteady are like, they're retarded kids. Like, they're crazy. And a little bit of backstory on Bebop and Rocksteady. They were a rhinoceros and a warthog from the zoo. So they turned two people into mutants. Basically, they kidnapped two people and fused them with the warthog and the rhinoceros. So yeah. The series ran for 10 seasons. season 3 had the most episodes. I think season 3 had like 40 something episodes. So yeah, there was all kind of crazy stuff in the series, man. But yeah, y'all should really check it out if y'all ain't seen it. 1987 Ninja Turtles. Then you had the 2003 version, which was okay. I liked it. But it won't beat the cartoon from the 80s. Nothing will. And then the 2007 movie, it was okay too. But there again, nothing will beat the 90s movies for me. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to talk about the second movie, Secret of the Ooze. So, Secret of the Ooze. Basically, Secret of the Ooze picks up where pretty much part 1 left off. So, you started off, they're in the sewer. Again, I'm pretty sure they're in the sewer anyway. But they're talking about how Shredder's gone, or Shredder could still be out there. And Rap's like, are y'all joking? Shredder's dead. He fell into a garbage truck, And Master Splinter's like, Raphael, get your ass away from there. Cause he was gonna, like, I guess jump out the window or whatever. And he was like, get away from there. So, and then it goes on to talk about the ooze and, what its origins might be. And then, meantime, Shredder's getting more, Shredder's has some plans to get some mutants involved. And then, but before that, though, Shredder, Tatsu, who is Shredder's right-hand man, he's in a junkyard, and he's just like, man, our father's gone. I'm about to beat somebody's ass, And he's like, whoever challenges, he's like, I'm the leader now. Whoever challenges, step forward. And Shredder steps up out the darkness, and he's like, I challenge, bitch. What's up? But so then Shredder ends up getting some mutants to beat the turtles with, or try to beat the turtles with, named Toka and Razar, and they're Wolf and Snapping Turtle. They're a mutant wolf and a mutant snapping turtle. So yeah, man, it's crazy. This movie was just crazy good. So see, the first 2 movies are great out of the trilogy, but the third one, no, it has nothing to do with the plot. It has nothing to do with New York. It has nothing. I mean, Casey, it does still have some of the original elements of the movie. But the first 2 movies, because Casey Jones is still in it. But it's okay. It's okay. If you can watch it and be okay with it, that's cool. I mean, it's not horrible, but I just prefer the 2 movies, and that's it. But now on to the 2012 version of the Ninja Turtles by Nickelodeon. That series was pretty decent. I haven't watched it all the way through yet, but it was pretty decent. From what I've seen of it, it was pretty decent. So yeah, but yeah, Ninja Turtles. I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan. I love Ninja Turtles. Just everything Ninja Turtles is just amazing to me. I wish I could read the comics, but I found this podcast. Plug in another podcast here, y'all. The Ninja Turtle Nerds. It's called Ninja Turtle Nerds, and basically what they do is they go through each episode. In each episode of the podcast, they break down a Ninja Turtles comic, because a lot of people don't know, but Ninja Turtles actually started out as a comic book. It was written by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. And, of course, they had the cartoon comics as well. I think they were written by Archie, some company named Archie something. But, yeah. So the movie sticks more closer The 1990s movie sticks more closer to the comics. It's dark, it's sinister, but yeah. So that's gonna do it for the Ninja Turtles. So now let's go to what I've been reading lately. I just finished a couple of days ago. I just finished the book Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. This book was crazy, y'all. It was confusing, and okay, what made it so confusing was you got the before, the after, a year before the before, 2 or 3 years before the before. So the ones that say years before the before, that's when, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So when the book first starts off, Claudia is coming back from Georgia. Okay, so let me introduce the characters first. You got Claudia, you got Monday, which is her friend who's disappeared. You got April, who is Monday's sister. You got Tuesday, who is Monday's sister. And you got August, who is Monday's brother. So then you got Janet, who is Claudia's mother. And Patty, who is Monday's mama. So anyways, Claudia's on her way back from Georgia, or is back from Georgia basically, and she's in the airport, and she's like, "Ma, have you seen Claudia?" She's like, "Ma, have you seen Monday?" And basically the mom's like, "Girl, you ain't even been home. Do I get a hello or whatever?" And she's like, yeah, okay, true. But Ma, where is Monday? And so then it goes on. They're home. So she goes to school. She doesn't see Monday at school. So then a couple of days go by. She still don't see Monday at school. So she starts getting suspicious. So her and her mom go by. Well, no, actually, she goes by Monday's house, and basically Monday's mom is like, "What the fuck you doing around here? Get out of here. You don't need to be around here." Just being sinister, and but so then more time goes by. Monday still don't show up, and then it goes to years before the before. It tells about how Claudia and Monday were bullied in school. They thought they was lesbians because of a picture that was going around the school. And this book has so many plot twists, y'all. And then at one point in the book, she meets this guy named Michael that goes to her church, and then they ended up kind of going out or whatever. I don't think they were in a relationship, but they was super close or whatever, and so, and basically, so something is up when she don't come to school, when Monday don't come to school for a couple of days, and then a couple of weeks, and then a couple of months go by and she's still not at school, and it's like Claudia is the only one who knows what's going on. But at the same time, Claudia is delusional, because you find out later in the book, without giving anything away, this girl's been suffering from mental breakdowns, and she's living in, she don't even know how old she is. She's, for the past 2 years, she's been in a mental place, and basically, it's crazy. But like I said, the book is, the way that they laid out the chapters is confusing, but towards the end of the book you kind of figure out what's going on with the the plot line and the plot twist. So it's a great book. I'm gonna just say some drama unfolds, and boy, you do not want to miss that. That shit was cray. But yeah. I'm gonna just say this. There was one point where she goes back in the house and she has to hide from Patty. She has to hide in Monday's room because she runs into April and she's like, "Where is Monday? Where is Monday? I'm trying to find Monday." And the sister's like, "No, this is a title drop. I've never seen this done in any other book." But she's like, "Where is Monday?" And, the sister's like, "You don't get it, do you? Monday is not coming back." So that right there tells you there's something really fucked up going on here. So, like I said, the book is called Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. Y'all should really check it out. It's a great, great read. I liked it. I really liked it. And she's just a good author in general. Some other books by her, Let Me Hear a Rhyme, Allegedly. Those are two other books by her. Let Me Hear a Rhyme was really good. I did a review on it on another podcast episode. So y'all check that out. So now to my final topic. The governor reopening Georgia. Or not reopening, but he's giving the people options to choose to reopen businesses. Now, of course, they still have to follow protocols like everybody else. So my friend went and got two of our friends, mine and my girlfriend's friends, so their names are Rachel and Daniel. So Rachel went and got her haircut yesterday. And basically she said, you had to sign a waiver saying you don't got a fever, when you're at the hair salon. And you have to wear a mask while they cut your hair. So, they're still doing safety guidelines. But here's my thing, y'all. I really don't think the governor should have opened Georgia because there's still people dying from this shit. And really, it don't matter where you are potentially at risk. Especially if you have people who work in the retail business like I do. My girlfriend works at Walmart, so could I get it? Yeah, I could get it because she could bring it home to me. But so that's my thoughts on the governor of Georgia. I don't think he should reopen it, but hey, we not in the higher power, so it really doesn't matter what we think, so yeah. Our opinions don't matter, really. I don't think. But, yeah. So, I believe that's going to do it for this episode. I hope y'all have enjoyed the episode very much. I had fun making it for y'all. So, be sure to rate and review on iTunes. And if you want to hear about anything, if y'all want to hear me talk about a specific topic, leave me some feedback. You can leave me a voicemail on the Anchor app. You can leave me some reviews on iTunes if y'all want me to talk about something. Yeah, but that's gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys later, and I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Peace. Yep, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out.